Dr. Tapasya Srivastava and the topic is body image and mental health. Dr. Tapasya Srivastava is a diplomat of American Board of Obesity Medicine, a renowned primary care physician for 20 years of service in the community. Recently, she certified in the obesity medicine and trained as a life coach. She has launched her practice, Dr. Tapasya Srivastava Weight and Lifestyle Management Clinic, offering holistic, innovative and personalized care. A strong advocate for preventing chronic disease through lifestyle changes, she promotes whole grain plant-based nutrition and a foundation for long-term health. Dr. Tapasya has also completed specialized training in menopause health and women's health wellness. She is a strong advocate of women empowerment. Please welcome Dr. Tapasya Srivastava.
Thank you, Anu. Thank you, everyone. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to make another announcement before I proceed. There is a white Lexus in front of the fire extinguisher of the building. So the license plate number is 187X53. Please move your car. White Lexus. Thank you. So today I'm going to be talking about body image and mental health and its impact. Next slide, please. So we know and we say there is beauty in diversity, right? Next slide, please. Is there? Why not? Next slide. We judge people. We make assumptions based on their appearance. For example, most of us will look at the picture on the left and assume that that person probably sits on the couch, maybe eats chips all evening while watching TV. And the person on the right probably goes to gym. But it may or may not be true. Next slide. So, why? Humans are the only species on planet Earth that have higher intelligence to see the diversity and appreciate it, but yet they are also the only species that discriminates based on size, shape, color, gender. Next slide. So I was curious about it, so I dug a little bit, and it seems that our attitude towards larger bodies has always been the same, for whatever reason, and we'll dig into reason a little bit today. So ancient attitudes, they linked body size to morality. At some point, they linked body fat to constitutional flaws, creating fat phobia by associating it to perceived lower types. There was a small duration of time where there was a shift to this stigma, and many cultures associated larger bodies to symbols of health, wealth, and fertility, but that didn't last. Western influence and cultural shifts in the late 20th century rebranded obesity as laziness, personal failure, and undesirable. So let's talk about what is body image, what is body shaming. Body image, as we know, is the internal subjective perception of how we see and think and feel in our physical body. It includes our perceptions of height, shape, weight, as well as how we feel within our skin. Body image can be positive or negative, and it's a combination of the thoughts and feelings that we have about our body. Next slide, please. What is body shaming as opposed to body image? Body shaming is the act of mocking, criticizing, or humiliating someone based on their physical appearance, including weight, shape, skin color, or features. So body image is what we think of ourselves, and body shaming is what others, which may or may not be true, think of us. Both are deeply intertwined with mental health. Body image creates a negative self-perception, significantly increasing the risk of anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and eating disorders. Body shaming does the same. Often fueled by social media and diet culture, this stigma can lead to chronic stress, body dysmorphia, and in severe cases, suicidal ideation. Next slide, please. So, what is happening between body image, body shaming, obesity, and mental health? We know that they're connected. It's been shown that both body image and body shaming can lead to obesity, and that affects mental health. It's a bi-directional relationship. Weight stigma causes poor mental health, which causes stress and emotional eating, and social isolation, which worsens obesity. There was an article I was reading while digging and doing research for this presentation, and it struck me because somebody had written about weight discrimination, but it said a socially acceptable injustice. Why is it socially acceptable? What is stigma and what is discrimination? Stigma is a negative weight-related attitude, but discrimination is unequal, unfair treatment of people because of their weight. Next slide, please. So what are the key areas of discrimination? And we heard a lot earlier in the evening, workplace and at employment. So medical care, where one place we will not think that will exist, it does exist. Patients with obesity often report doctors disregarding specific complaints, like their pain is from their obesity, their joint aches is from weight, leading to misdiagnosis, shame and avoidance of future care. Doctors tell patients to move more and eat less. As BMI increases, there was a study that showed as BMI increases, patients receive less respect. And then we know employment, significant wage gaps and fewer career opportunities. Society and bullying, weight-based teasing is common among children and teens. Next slide, please. So what is the treatment? It is definitely multidisciplinary, as we would expect. Obesity treatment, but not just treatment. Digging deep and finding the cause. Weight loss medications, we'll talk about that in a minute. Nutrition and fitness definitely helps, and getting psychological care involved, getting a psychiatrist involved is a very big chunk of what a primary care doctor needs to understand and address. So as a medical doctor, and it came, somebody asked a question about this earlier, this is one of the slides that I share with my patients. So because of injectables, this dialogue has started. Before, neither the doctor nor the patient was comfortable talking about obesity. Doctors weren't sure how to bring it up, patients didn't know what the attitude of the doctor would be, and there was really nothing much we could do. Now, as the research goes on, and we have researched and found there's been advancement in the field. So this is just a busy slide, but showing how many treatments are out there right now, how many medications are out there. This inverted bar graph is the medications, and as you see, the deeper it is, the lower it is, it's the total body weight loss. So these medications range from 5% or 5 pound to 25 to 50 pound weight loss. So no one size fits all. It's what will fit that person, that patient. And at the time of the leftmost picture, which was 2 years ago, the two new medications weren't in that graph because they were not out yet, and now they are showing the same, as you can see the drop in that curve. So there's a lot of help for obesity treatment. And then again, digging deeper, where did this bias start and why? Because obesity is a phenotype. You can see it. You cannot see diabetes, so you can't judge people. You cannot see hypertension, and you cannot judge people. And even if you come to know about it, you get concerned. So is shaming a concern? Is it a form of concern? And if it is, we have to understand. Obesity is a disease, not limited to appearance. It is a chronic disease, much same as diabetes and hypertension, or even worse. Problem is, it's visual, it's a phenotype, not just genotype. And concern from others for the disease is there, but it's somehow judgmental. There was an article, or actually a presentation on this, and we all know this, that waist circumference is linked to cardiovascular disease. So when we see somebody with a larger waist circumference, we are concerned they might have or develop cardiovascular disease. So it is stemming from a concern, but it turns out that when people try to address it, it comes out in their, in a body shaming way, which is not helpful. And so just to understand, next slide please. Very busy slide, but just for you to understand what obesity is. It's not just fat. It's not that somebody is fat. It is linked to all these diseases, It's a single chronic disease which can cause any of these. So it's much more than even, just like I was saying, even diabetes, which we really care for. When somebody gets it, we're really on top of it. So just to understand what it is. Next slide, please. So for all of us, doctors, patients, society, understanding and educating is the key. Obesity is a health issue. It's not your fault and it's not just cosmetic. Body image stems from your perception of everything around you, and it's again not your fault and you didn't create it. It's what you saw around you. Body shaming roots from maybe known health risk. I will give it the benefit of doubt and say maybe it is from a concern, but when it is done inappropriately, it can cause more harm than good. If someone is truly concerned, they should advise to seek help. For the patient, learn about yourself, dig deeper, find out if it's an actual health issue. Remove the stigma from the disease. Next slide, please. So there was another slide, and it was interesting to me, so I put it there. Awareness. So becoming aware of implicit beliefs, meaning heavy was linked to bad and lazy, and thin was just automatically linked to good and motivated. So next slide, please. So let's see. Food for thought. Does size matter? Maybe, maybe not. We cannot judge by appearance. Should size matter for the person? Maybe the patient who's suffering. If a doctor sees it, yes, in an appropriate way. Size may be a marker of health. Next slide, please. So the message from me today is love your body in whatever shape, size it is. Next slide. And body positivity. I love my body as is. Body liberation. I am much more than just my body. Key takeaway points for patients: be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. It starts with one person. Address what you perceive as a problem. Reach out for help. Weight loss medications, mental health medications, therapy, etc. For physicians and providers, learn to recognize symptoms, diagnose early, and treat early without judgment and shaming. Multidisciplinary approach, reach out if a psychologist is needed, if psychiatrist is needed, if that's the care the patient needs. Provide support and resources. And for society, change mindset. Just because it has been done for years does not necessarily mean it's right. Next slide, please. Because a single person can make a difference. Just take a step back. Thank you.